On Christmas Eve, their church was blocked off by police tape. Tosa police officer Jennifer Sebena was murdered less than 2 blocks from the Trinity Episcopal Church. That night, members held a vigil. AJ Bayatpour reports the officer's memory is still top of mind days later.
The church is a place of sanctuary, and for it to be part of a crime scene was really distressing for all of us.
6 days removed from the crime, parishioners congregate at Trinity Episcopal Church.
Our parish grounds became part of an active crime scene investigation.
During the service, Rector Gary Manning reflects on a week of sadness in Tosa. The Christmas Eve slaying of Officer Jennifer Sebena stunned the community. The subsequent investigation forced the church to cancel its Christmas Eve afternoon Mass.
We were actually cordoned off, and so you couldn't get, this is a one-way street running north-south. You couldn't get in that way, you couldn't get on up at the corner.
Manning and other church leaders sent out word that the Mass had been canceled, but several parishioners had a message of their own.
When it became clear we were going to have to cancel the 4 o'clock service, and we were not going to have time to reschedule it, we felt we just had to do something together. And
with the street reopened, about 30 people gathered outside the church. A small but unmistakable memorial. Though 6 days and a funeral have passed, Officer Sebena remains on the minds of many.
Having an opportunity to come together in prayer with folks that you knew and folks from the community, and again to reflect on the true meaning of the Christmas season, sort of brought things back into focus and into perspective.
In Tosa, AJ Bayatpour, Fox 6 News.
Meantime, Jennifer's accused killer, her husband, Ben Sebena, will be back in court Thursday to enter a plea. He's charged with first-degree murder. Investigators say he stalked his wife for several days and shot her because he was jealous of other men. According to court documents, officers recorded Sebena talking to himself at the station saying, quote, "How could I do that to her?" end quote. Those documents also say Jennifer told a colleague her husband put a gun to her head a few weeks before the murder and was becoming increasingly violent. Well, the clock is ticking and we are teetering on the fiscal cliff.
But even if lawmakers agree on